Hello Diamonds, welcome to Healing Empathic Hearts. My name is Kathi Sottosanti, and I'm going to work as your guide to help you raise your vibration, shine your light, and become the diamond that you are meant to be. I have been working my whole life as a coach through intuition, and back in my 20s I would have called it knowledge, but really it was intuitive and channeling to help people get through dark times, whether it was a marriage falling apart or a situation with a relationship or what have you, something I had not experienced yet because I hadn't been married, but I was able to take people through their dark times until their feet were on the ground. And I didn't know back then, I'm now in my 50s, what I know now, which is I was using my intuition as an empath and my ability to channel things greater than me, because this information would come through me. I knew it wasn't coming from me, but it was coming through me. And I was able to help countless people through so many stories and situations. So how many years later, I've been doing this my whole life, and now I create this channel to bring to you healing, to help you raise your vibration and shine your light. We skip over the chapter of self-love, which is a super important chapter. We're taught that if you go to high school and either get a job after high school or go to college, that you're not whole until you meet someone. That's simply not true. You were born whole, you were born bright, and society has worked to dim your light, whether it's people or your own head or your own ego or comparing yourself to other people or getting stuck and lost on social media. So today I come to you with an analogy of a football field. If you are in a relationship and you are struggling, today I want to talk about relationship aspect of it. You can feel often like you're all alone. Here's an analogy I want to use for you today. And it comes from helping a woman who was laid up in bed for 3 days and really just feeling so lost and alone and not knowing where to turn. So here's what it might feel like, right? So I'm going to use this analogy to help you hopefully raise your vibration. You're the quarterback on a football field. Have you ever played football? If you've ever played football, it's very different from watching it on TV. On TV, it's easy. You know exactly where to go. You know exactly where to throw the pass. Sure, we're all quarterbacks from our armchairs, but if you're playing football, it's an incredibly different experience. When you're on that field and you catch the ball as a quarterback and you look up, what's coming at you? How many linebackers, if that's the right word, well, football players, hundreds of pounds of weight coming at you with the sole desire to knock you down. Knock you down. And at the beginning, there's no protective barrier there. Your team isn't built in your mind. You're all alone, and you've got this other team coming at you. That's what it can feel like when you're being knocked down by life. I know this, I understand this. So when you're knocked down by life, you don't feel or see the team ahead of you that's there to block you or protect you. You just see the opposition, right? Let's say you're in a relationship and your ex-husband's out with someone else. You can feel like that is the most devastating thing that you're experiencing, right? The pain is real. You're on the team alone. But what you can't see and what you don't know, and this is where I offer the light, is that you're not on a team alone. You're on a team of other wonderful, empathic people that want to have your back, want you to move down the field and want you to throw that ball. So get up, try again, get out of bed, get on your feet. The next time you get that ball, maybe you run out of bounds. It's safe, it's out of bounds, you're not gonna get knocked down, but you've made progress. I want you to know some important things. 1, I'm on your team. 2, I've been through my own ringer. I've been through my own stuff. I've cried my own millions of tears, but I learned how to find my light. I dug deep, I've done so much work that I learned how to find my light. So I now take wisdom, intuition, knowledge, experience, and I come back to you with this information. You're on the field. I'm on your team. I'm just ahead of you on the field. I'm there waiting for you. I'm there for you to throw the pass to. So again, if I'm watching this from TV, sure, it's easy. I got a bowl of popcorn. I've got water. It's healthy. And I'm also a fitness coach. And I'm watching. I can see how easy it is. But if you're on that field, and this is your story, you absolutely can't see where there's a break in the path. Absolutely not at the beginning. but there will be breaks and it will happen as you make progress. This, I promise. So it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get back up. And as your coach here on this team, I'm telling you to get back up. Get back up, throw the ball. Your second down may end up in a foul, technical, something, and you may lose 15 yards, but that's okay. You got up and you attempted to move forward. That's the journey of the football team. That's the journey of where we're going, and that's how we're going to move forward. And what I want you to know, most importantly, aside from the fact that I'm on your team too, is that you're part of an entirely enormous community. Do you know how many millions of people have experienced a similar story? We think we're alone. I call this Puda cuff. You'll learn more about that. We think we're all alone in our story. We don't think anyone else can understand our pain, but that's absolutely not true. There are so many people that will understand what you're going through, which is why I'm creating this community, so that we don't feel alone, because it is your right and your duty to shine that light. When you don't and you stay dim, you don't allow others around you to heal. So if you're an empath, I want you to think about this, because we work so hard at helping other people, and we don't often at the expense of ourselves, because it's easier to take the hurt than to do the hurt. So I want you to feel this exercise, because this resonates. Imagine you don't work to heal. You're not letting other people who love you heal too, because they feel their pain because they love you. So when you stay low, they stay low, or at least lower than what they could be. You shine bright, you allow them to be free to shine bright as well. And there are so many people that you affect and impact that want the brightness to come through for you. You have no idea. So trust me in this. Again, click the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications, because we are just getting started. And if this doesn't make sense yet, it will. Just go with it, trust the journey. You're somewhere in your story, but your story is just like someone else's. So share comments, questions. If you want to message me, great. Tell me what you want me to discuss or how I can help you get through that, because this is going to be a journey to light. We are going to have a beautiful future. I know you may not feel it right now, but trust me, I'm on the football field. I've been the quarterback, and I'm going to help you through this. Thanks for joining me.